Hello students, how are you all? So we will continue with the colloids. So I have taught you the properties and about the colloids. Okay, what type of solutions of colloids. So because of the small size of colloidal particles, we can't see them with naked eyes, but these particles can easily scatter a beam of visible light as okay, so it is said to be a Tyndall effect. And when we uh, seen with a microscope, so I have discussed you that they move here and there in a zigzag motion. This is also called the Brownian motions. And I have taught you the type of colloids. So here we have a table of type of colloids on the basis of dispersed phase and dispersing medium, and I have also discussed the properties of colloids. Okay, so that's the type of colloids as you can see in this picture. First of all, dispersed phase, dispersing medium, type and example. When liquid gas, when they mix together, they form an aerosol, the example of fog, clouds and mists. Okay, it is clear that when solid and gas, they will get mixed together, they also a form of type of aerosol, the example of smoke, automobile exhaust. When solids mix with the gases, so you know very well because we have example of smoke. You know, when combustion of carbon, the motorbikes, and after the combustion smokes uh, will come out. Okay, and now when the gas is mixed with liquid, it is a form and the example of saving cream. And when we talk about the liquid, when the dispersed phase is also liquid and dispersing medium is always also is a liquid, so it can be say emulsion. We have a milk and face cream, both are the examples. And now we will discuss the solid liquid. It is found the sol, it is said to be a sol. So we have milk of magnesia and mud. And when we talk about the gas plus liquid, okay, so it is also said to be a foam, but foam, rubber, sponge and pumice, that is the example of that form. Now when liquid and solid, when they mix together, it is gel. You know very well, jelly, cheese, butter and paste also, it is said to be a gel form, and hair gel also. Okay, now we have a solid, the solid dispersed phase and solid dispersing medium. So we have a solid sol, the type of solution solid sol. We have a colored gemstone and milky glasses. Okay, that are the examples, and that particular examples are also given in your NCERT book. Okay, now the next topic and the last, we have separation of mixtures. So separation of mixture, you have heard a number of time, and you have seen your mother when they pick out the tiny stones from the wheat. That is the hand picking method. It is also a separation techniques. So we have learned the most of the natural substances are not chemically pure. So on that cases, different method of separation are used to get individual components from a mixture. So now heterogeneous mixture can be separated into their respective constituents by simple physical method like hand picking, sieving, filtration that we use in our day-to-day life. It's clear now? And now we have more discussion about the separation of mixtures. First of all, there is need to be know about separation of mixture. So what is the need to be separate the mixture? Because there is need to be separate the mixture. Why? Because when it is mixture, it may be impure, so there is need to be pure the mixture. So the method to be used for separating a mixture depends on the nature of the constituents. Okay, like as we talk about the various physical process which are commonly used to separate the constituents of mixtures, like a sublimation, magnet, solvents, filtration, centrifugation, evaporation, crystallization, chromatography, distillation, fractional distillation, and separating funnel. All the techniques, we have to study in that particular chapters, but finally all the techniques, they depends on the nature of constituent particles. So in order to learn the separation of mixture, we will consider the following three cases. Like first, mixture of two solid. It means what process or what techniques we can use when the mixture of two solids are there. Means when the solute and solvent both are the solids, so how can we separate it? So one of the most important technique is hand picking. Okay, or we use the magnet when iron nails and iron powder and salt both are the solids, so we can use the magnet to pick out the iron. Okay, so on the basis of that three particular cases, mixture of two solid, mixture of solid and a liquid, and mixture of two liquids, we will discuss in detail in three cases one by one. As first of all, there is need to know about the separation of mixture of two solids. So you know very well, because it is very easy and you have done easily, and you can do if you want. So I have told you the hand picking and magnet, okay, and separation by sublimation also when we have a two solids compound. So that are the techniques that we use, like a separation by magnet when iron filling and wood filling, also when a small pieces of wood or straw, any other impurities are there, so we have a magnetic separation to pick out that particular impurities. So that are also a separation process. But we have a number of separation process on the basis of these three cases. So again we will discuss one by one. Okay, in our next video I have told you how to separate two solids in various methods. Okay, and let me careful about the topics. Please prepare notes and send to the in your respective group, and as well as those who are unable to send on time, so please send me on my personal window. Okay, so that's I am able to check. And that is the last topic. Okay, and whenever we have a class, so we will finish it. Thank you so much.